If you enjoy my content, give me a subscribe, it's well worth. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to keep you up to date with the good stuff. On to the vid. Square 95, it's just finished. Crystal Palace 0, Manchester United 2. Yeah, been a calm game. But if we are to gun for the top 4, we need to be pressing a bit more. Yes, we've had plenty of opportunities throughout the game, but there were plenty of missed chances. I'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, we need to talk about the permutations going into the last couple of games of the season. So we're currently tied on points with Leicester, who won their game earlier today. They won it by 2-0 against Sheffield United. And Chelsea are 1 point ahead of us, having won against Norwich the day after we drew with Southampton. So it's now coming all the way down to the last couple of games of the season. And basically, we will get top 3 if we win all our remaining games, including the one against Leicester, and hope that Chelsea lose their next league game against the champions Liverpool. So we need to pray on Liverpool just dominating Chelsea. And going by last season, they have dominated Chelsea more ways than one. It could be different this year, but it's not out of the question, is it? So let's just get into the match. Like I said, Palace 0, United 2. And like I said, there were plenty of missed opportunities. There was one from Mason Greenwood, which was a really bad shot in the first half. A really, really bad shot, it has to be said. So, but I'm not going to look on. I'm not going to look on the lad like that. I mean, he is a young lad, and he's still got time to improve. I mean, the amount of goals that he's got so far this season for an 18-year-old lad is absolutely amazing. So I will say to Greenwood, don't overload on yourself. You still got a long way to go, and you still got a lot to improve on. So don't worry about that. You might get away with it when you're young, but when you are a little bit older, then people are going to start criticising you. So don't worry about it right now. That's all I say. And there was a missed opportunity from Bruno. Well, 2 missed opportunities. I thought one was going in, because remember when we played against Chelsea in April 2015, when we thought we got the first goal, and it actually went behind the net, and we saw De Gea was celebrating, and it just turns around thinking, oh, but we're still 0-0. Chelsea went on to win that game. But though we still managed to win the game in the end, but though Bruno didn't get any, but though I have to feel for Bruno because like I said, there was a free kick that went behind the goal, which we thought we went in, and there was one put on the play for him, and it just hits the post. He's been absolutely unlucky this game, and he was not feeling in the right mindset that we thought that we thought he was going in. But still the argument remains, since he came in, we've still been unbeaten, and we're now properly equalising our last previous unbeaten run, which was under Alex Ferguson, 18 games in all competitions, 17 games. I'm not too sure along that lines, but we're still unbeaten. That's the main thing in all competitions, not just the Premier League. Because if it was just the Premier League, then we'll obviously be less. What was I going to say? Oh yes, it was Rashford who scored first in the first half, and then Martial calmed down nerves by scoring in the second half. Both subtle goals. The first one was well worked, and the second one, was just nicely tucked home. There was a call for offside for Crystal Palace equaliser early on in the second half from Ayew. I believe it was Ayew. I'll have a look later. But it was chalked off for offside by the barest of margins, literally like a toe, like a little toe's width, like that. Literally on it. It's just, we get it. VAR is supposed to be forensic like that, but not too forensic. We're gonna get away with it this season. We're not gonna get away with it next season. I'll tell you that much. So yeah, we managed to scrape out of that by 2-0. If we win it by 5-0, we would be 4th ahead of Leicester. But we're still behind them on goal difference. That's the main thing. If we do win our next league game and then beat them on the final day of the Premier League season, then we will get top 4. And if Liverpool bypass Chelsea and we capitalise on it by winning our last 2 games, then happy days will be in top 3. So right now, top 3 is out of our hands. Top 4 certainly in our hands. We just need to keep pushing. That's all I'm going to say. And that's all for my match review. Don't forget to leave a like. Give me a subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you soon for the next match. FA Cup semi-final this Saturday. And yeah, I will be looking in. And don't forget to check out my Twitter for predictions. But until then, thank you very much for watching. And ta-ra.